Greetings, my beautiful soul. Take a deep breath and choose which crystal calls out to you the most. Crystal number 1, green malachite heart. Crystal number 2, rose quartz. Let's start off with the heart-shaped oracle cards. What does your Valentine want you to know right now? What does your Valentine want you to know right now? All right. We're starting off this reading with 2 heart-shaped oracle cards. Here are the images you see. And we have a card that says sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So this truly reminds me about the fact that during the Valentine Day holiday, many of you will be desiring or engaging in intimate union with your partner. So really think deeply how this is really getting into tantric union, where you go beyond the physical act and connect on a soul-to-soul level. So that's what your Valentine is saying, whether you know who they are in space or time or not. They're saying, let's connect soul to soul. All right. And then we have another card that says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Now, isn't that interesting? This card is talking about how the act of intimacy is a bond that connects you in eternal unity with another soul. And this is saying that when you pass on from this world, you take nothing but your soul and those memories. So essentially, this is showing me here that your Valentine is recognizing that connecting with you in such a passionate, intimate act is, again, not just a physical act, but memories that are carried across lifetimes. So take them very seriously, okay? All right, so let's dive in deeper. Let's get a message from your Valentine. What does your Valentine want you to know right now? What does your Valentine want you to know right now? We have a card that says, I have been dreaming about a future with you. So remember, this is a general reading and it resonates with you across relationship spectrum. So if you're single, you're newly in a connection, you're in a situationship, you've been dating for a while, or you've been married for a long time, this card is saying, I've been dreaming about a future with you. So your Valentine is just simply saying that they're investing their all into sharing life with you. So that is so beautiful. Let's get another love oracle card. What does your Valentine want you to know right now? Oh, this card says attraction. It says you attract romantic love when you enjoy this moment fully. It reminds me of the intimacy card, where it's particularly women can get caught up in their heads and remove themselves from the physical act of intimacy in a way that prevents that tantric union. So this card attraction is saying, if you find yourselves in those intimate moments, regardless of how deep they go, even if it's just connecting eye to eye and heart to heart in communication, the level of attraction between you and your Valentine will build if you can be completely present in that moment and put the past behind, put the future behind. Just allow yourself to not get caught up in projections of what you desire potentially with this person in the future, and allow that to cloud what is happening in the moment or what's happened to you in the past with this person or anybody that you've ever been with in the past. Cloud your judgment of what's going on. So your Valentine is just saying, be here with me now and enjoy this moment fully without any projections of past or future, so that we can fully connect intimately soul to soul. All right. So let me use the tarot card to answer this question one more time. All right, that came out fast. I'm going to get another card. We have the Seven of Pentacles. It says with this card, be grateful for where we are now and all of the work that we are doing to reap the reward of whatever we're working towards in the future. I've been dreaming of having a future. You can see on the Seven of Pentacles, this is a farmer tending his field. He's done all the work of planting the seed, watering, uprooting the weeds and all of that. And now he's just looking over what's grown and has not reached the finish line where he gets to enjoy and reap the harvest. However, he's still enjoying the present moment and all the work that he's done. So again, this is a message from your Valentine saying, let's enjoy all the work that we've done, that we've invested in this connection. And let's not ruin it by worrying too much about the future. Let's just be here now and be grateful for this connection and this intimate bond that we share. Okay, let me get one more card. What does your Valentine want you to know right now? What does your Valentine want you to know right now? Wow. Okay, we had the Hermit. The Hermit is about solitude and introspection, but I'm getting the sense that this is another message from your Valentine that's saying, let's just be together. Let's just be alone. So it's possible that your Valentine, if you are considering actually experiencing a date with a particular person on your mind, your Valentine may have the idea of having a romantic, intimate moment at home versus going out to a restaurant or going out to movies, what have you. This person may just want to keep it cozy at home, maybe make you a candlelit dinner with rose petals, maybe run you a bubble bath, massage your feet, and then have that act of intimacy later on after all of that cozy, juicy build up at home. Okay, so the Hermit just shows me that this Valentine's Day with your particular person, if you have someone in mind, may be more cozy and intimate in the shelter of your own home or your own environment versus going outside. And that actually may help you connect more intimately on that soul to soul level if you don't go out and venture out into the world where you're seeing what other people are doing and what other people are getting, and you're just here together enjoying, like that Seven of Pentacles, what you've built up and what you've shared together without any comparison of anybody else. All right, so now we're going to take a look at what does your Valentine want you to know about their needs and desires. Okay. What does your Valentine want you to know about their needs and desires? We have the Lovers card. How perfect. They desire a decision. The act of commitment, again, even if you're alone, requires a decision, a firm decision within yourself that you are determined to give your all to another individual, not in the sense that you deplete yourself of anything, but that you come with your full self. You remove all of the baggage of the past. You even remove those projections of the future, and you are heart to heart, soul to soul with an individual that you commit yourself to. That means that no matter what happens, you're going to persevere. Now, I always want to give people the freedom to know what's best for them. And even if you decide in the beginning stages of a connection with someone that you've committed and decided to persevere, things can happen along the way that would allow you to change your mind. But the Lover's card is simply saying that your Valentine's needs and desires are for someone that is willing to just have a singular focus on them and the relationship and the connection and what you're building and moving towards in the future. The Lover's card is Gemini energy, so it's about the duality and the polarity, understanding that it's a balance of masculine and feminine. It's a balance of darkness and light. It's a balance of positive and negative. Even when you find that person who completes you, there's still going to be polarity. That's why true love requires a decisive commitment, that you're not going to allow your fears to sway you, that everything that the two of you come up against, you've got this. Remember, the soul, it's like you and this person's soul signed up for this, right? To trigger one another. The best relationships trigger one another because it's about growing. It's about seeing the true, honest mirror, the reflection that this soulmate is providing you, and learning and growing from the triggers, not running from them. Okay? So, yes. All right. True, decisive act of commitment that tests all of the negativity that would come up to challenge your relationship, and you persevere to move beyond it. That's the energy that this person is seeking in a mate. Okay. Let me get another card. What do you need to know about your Valentine's needs and desires? What do you need to know about your Valentine's needs and desires? All right. Okay. So this is a lot of cards. Let me run through this pretty quickly. But the first card that kind of fell out on its own on the side here is the Queen of Cups. This is what your Valentine is seeking from you. Remember, this is a timeless reading. So whether you're single or in a situationship or a long-term commitment, take what resonates with you, okay? But your Valentine is seeking a Queen of Cups, a nurturing, compassionate, understanding individual, a woman who is not rocked by the storms of life, but is able to be like the Temperance card, where you understand there will be storms that rock the boat, but you have faith that you and this other person can overcome them. So someone who has a temperate, moderate view of life, who does not allow challenges to overwhelm or overcome them, has the compassion and the understanding and the nurturance of themselves and others, that allows a depth of true intimacy to build, because you're truly listening, you're truly seeing, you are meeting your own fears and your own inner wounds with grace, and you're doing the same for your Valentine, this other person as well. Now, these other cards that represent what your Valentine's needs and desires are, we have the Eight of Cups. So with the Knight of Swords and the Star, your Valentine wants you to be willing to build with them. This is an energy of allow your Valentine the time of self-development. Allow them the time that they need to redefine the desires of their life and the future that they're working towards. Let them not be perfect now, in the sense that they don't have to be at the future. Like, they don't have to have the income specifically. They don't have to have the house. They don't have to have everything that you desire in the future with your mate right now for them to be valuable to you, essentially. They're in the process of moving towards their life goals, and they want a nurturing woman who can see them at their best and help them get there. So it's not like they're a project necessarily, but that you're willing to be with them while they're a work in progress is the message here. With the Knight of Swords, they have the focus and the drive and the determination to move towards the future that they want to have with you. So like I said, they're not a project. They have the life skills and the ambition that's necessary, but they're not quite there yet. So don't discount them. Okay. The Star, they would like you to have as much faith and hope in them as they have in themselves as well. So try not to criticize them or be judgmental or be too impatient. That goes back to that Seven of Pentacles. Don't be too impatient for them to be where you want them to be. Be faithful and hopeful and inspirational that you know it's a possibility and you're willing to walk hand in hand with them as they arrive to that destination. Remember that card in the beginning. I've been dreaming of having a future with you. Okay, so this is not just a future where you step into a turnkey lifestyle, but you build step by step with this individual. And so the two of you arrive at a future that you've built up together, which reminds me of this Ace of Wands as well. So the Ace of Wands, we also have the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Ace of Wands, especially with this Tower, they may have gone through a divorce, the loss of a job, the loss of family, or a loss of a sense of self or identity. Any number of unexpected, chaotic changes could have happened in this person's life recently. So with the Eight of Cups, the Star, the Ace of Wands, they're in the process of moving away from this rocky time. So they just need your understanding, your compassion, your patience, because they're in the process of rebuilding, moving away from everything that they felt was torn down and taken from them so that they can rebuild. And this Eight of Pentacles, they're willing to do all of the hard work. Like I said, they're not a project. They just want someone who is willing to build with them and not just arrive at the future. Okay. So that was a lot. Ultimately, your Valentine wants a lover who's a Queen of Cups, who's going to walk hand in hand, side by side with them to the future that the two of you envision together. All right, my beautiful soul. So now we're going to take a look at what qualities does your Valentine appreciate and admire about you. All right. What does your Valentine admire about you? All right. Beautiful. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting that everything I said about what your Valentine needs and desires is in your energy field, because the Ace of Pentacles is about holding a seed vision for the future that you've been desiring. So I'm getting the sense that you've been perhaps using the law of attraction to manifest your Valentine. So you could be, doing love spells or vision boarding or using affirmations to manifest your specific person and envisioning the type of life that the two of you can have together, the lifestyle, the home, whatever it is that you want to build, this dream, this future. And so the Ace of Pentacles is something he admires about you, is the fact that you have been dreaming towards the future that you want to build with him. And so he sees with you someone that he can walk hand in hand with. So I love that. He really does see you as the person that will build with him, that will be patient, patient, that will be present and admire the growth versus just being in a hurry to reach the destination. We have the King of Cups, okay? So you also got the Queen of Cups as far as something he needs and desires. So the King of Cups as something he admires about you, I feel is your ability to bring out his compassionate side, his emotional side. He probably says things to you like, I've never felt this way towards someone before, or I've never told someone that I cared about them so deeply. I've never talked to someone like this before. I've never shared this intimate moment about myself or intimate details about myself with someone before. I'm getting the sense that perhaps he even becomes, teary eyed with you and sheds tears and allows his emotions to flow in a way with you that he never has with anyone before. So, what he admires about you is your ability to bring out his tender and sensitive heart. Now we have the Five of Swords. As far as something that he admires about you, is your desire to fight for him, your desire to know exactly what you want. Now, this card can indicate conflict, but because it's in this position of what he admires about you, I'm getting the sense that he admires your capacity to overcome conflict because you are the Queen of Cups energy. So rather than being vindictive and argumentative, you would rather come to a solution. You would rather heal the engagement, the interaction versus pick fights and arguments and make it worse. So he admires your ability to resolve arguments as well as your determination to fight for the love that the two of you share or will share in the future. All right, let's get one more card to answer this question. What does your Valen want you to know that he admires about you? Wow, we have the High Priestess. Beautiful. So your Valentine really admires your divine femininity, your intuitive nature. I'm getting the sense that the two of you do or will complete each other's sentences, that you always seem to be thinking or saying the exact same thing at the exact same time. And it reminds me of this soul to soul intimacy where it feels like the two of you are destined to be together because you are just so much on the same frequency. Okay. All right, my beautiful soul. If you are resonating with this reading, you want to claim it for yourself, comment a gold trophy cup emoji and like this video now. So next we're going to look at what does your Valentine want you to know on how to possibly improve the connection. What does your Valentine want you to know about how the connection between you two can strengthen? Wow, we have the Knight of Wands. So this definitely reminds me of that intimate union card in the beginning, because this is about letting your passion just overtake you. There was another card in the beginning about attraction. So again, don't let your thoughts run away with you. I'm getting the sense that your Valentine wants your love and your connection, particularly those intimate moments that you share with one another, to be like a meditative act. I'm getting the impulse to encourage you to look up tantric exercises with your partner. That may be something that the two of you can share at home. The Hermit card, introspection. This could be an opportunity to practice Tantra with your partner this Valentine's Day. And if you're not in partnership, you can start to research and practice tantric meditations on your own so that when your Valentine does come into your life, you're ready to amplify your intimate connection. Okay, because the Knight of Wands is just fire, passion, go, ignite. So, how to improve the connection? Just let your passion run away with you. And the best way to do that is put all thoughts aside. And what you can do actually is use your imagination to visualize you and your partner in certain places, like fantasize, okay? Because whether you know it or not, the imagination is incredibly powerful in a way to activate your desire and the passion within you. Okay. So if for whatever reason your thoughts are running away from you and you're having trouble being present and being very focused in the moment, use your imagination to fantasize, even in that act with your partner, and it's going to amplify the desire. Okay, just trust me. All right, so how can you improve your connection with your Valentine? How can you improve your connection with your Valentine? We have the Judgment card. Ooh, wow. So I have been getting the sense that there is an opportunity for more spiritual connection, like Tantra, where the bliss between you, the ecstasy is amplified 100-fold because you're bringing the spirit. You're connecting like your chi, your kundalini energy. You're just connecting like cellularly in a way that is just way beyond the physical act. And although the physical act can be pleasurable, when you connect on a spiritual level, it's mind blowing. Okay. So the Judgment card is just having a spiritual awakening related to your romantic connection. Okay. I definitely recommend exploring Tantra this Valentine's Day. All right, beautiful. How can you improve and strengthen the connection with your Valentine? We have the Three of Cups. This is a friendship bond celebrating not only the physical connection and the romantic aspect of your union, but remind yourselves of what you like in a friendship capacity. Do the two of you communicate about ideas that you could talk for hours on? Do you feel like this is your person, not just romantically, but in every way? So deepen and develop your friendship bond. Explore more with each other. I'm getting the sense that you two could explore hobbies and activities outside of the home or outside of the dating or outside of the physical romantic intimacy. Find ways to really connect and have fun so that your union is not solely physical and that you can really understand like this soul to soul union, this deep bond that is beyond romance. Okay, that's the type of union that goes the distance, where you truly feel like this is your friend, this is your person, this is your soulmate. And that's what the Three of Cups is like a deep soulmate bond, but in a friendship capacity. Like this is your soul tribe. All right, my beautiful soul, we're going to answer one final question to finish off this message from your Valentine. We're going to take a look at what is the potential future of this connection. Okay. New love. So this is for those of you who are single or recently connected or newly dating. New love is coming into your life. So if you met someone new and you're feeling that stirring of your heart, know that this is a person worth investing your energy into. Okay. Let me get another card. What is the potential future of your connection? We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this is for you no matter where you are in relationship, single, newly dating, situationship, committed for a long time. This is just saying how to experience more joy and more love in your present moments. Back to that attraction card is to release and heal the past, which is what I was saying. Don't allow projections of the past nor the future cloud your energy in the present and prevent you from fully enjoying and leaning in to your union. Okay, so the potential future is just more shadow work, more learning of self, more meeting. Remember with the Lover's card, more meeting challenges head on because you've decided to commit and persevere beyond duality and polarity because you're unified, you're one soul. So it doesn't matter what triggers come up. You're triggering each other to become your best selves. And that's what this card is all about, forgiving and learning. Okay? Couple more tarot cards to answer this question. What is the potential future of your connection? All right. We have the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Cups. Now, this definitely reminds me of the Forgiving and Learning card, because the Eight of Swords is all the fears, particularly from the past or even projections of what you're afraid of in the future is going to happen. But this is a mental limitation. And I find this so often with my clients. Many people unwittingly self-sabotage their connection because they're afraid that something from the past is going to repeat itself, or their desire for what they want in the future is so strong that it clouds the experience in this present moment. So I really encourage you to fully be present, to understand and unravel those limitations that would bind you from experiencing the true love that you really desire. And with the Seven of Cups, it's, as far as what's the potential future of this connection, it's you get to choose. You get to choose whether it's bondage and fear or whether it's passion and joy and growth. All right. So a lot of people don't realize that they have more control over what happens in their connections if they heal those fears. All right. So, for instance, if you are single and a part of you is impatient, that you're tired of being alone and you wonder if you'll ever find the right person, that is a mental limitation that will hold your future partner away from you. Okay. Or if you're in a committed relationship for a long time and perhaps your partner did something that you're willing to forgive, but sometimes you're afraid that it's going to repeat itself. That is a mental limitation that is holding you back from fully trusting your connection. And therefore, it will lack passion and intimacy because there is an energy of not fully leaning in. So ultimately, this is saying that the future of your connection, wherever you are in love, it's up to you to choose which cup that is valuable to you, whether you choose something from fear or whether you choose something from love. Make sure you're not choosing from fear. Okay, make sure you know that anything is possible for you. And if you're willing to be with somebody that you've had to forgive, make sure you are forgiving all the way. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Okay, and if you are someone who's afraid that this person may not commit to you or you'll never meet the right person, remember the law of attraction works on your beliefs. So it's all up to you, basically, is what this is saying. And it's truly up to your desire to meet your fears head on, meet your desires head on, and overcome anything that would prevent you from reaching the type of love that you truly desire. And it takes practice, it takes work. but it's all in your hands, my beautiful soul. You have so much more control than you may think. All right. I'm sending you so much love this Valentine's Day. I really do hope you have such a beautiful experience. I would love to hear if you do any research or participate in any tantric exercises. I'd love to hear that. All right, my beautiful soul, if you resonated with this reading and you want to claim it for yourself, comment a gold trophy cup emoji and like this video now. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We have new readings every week you don't want to miss. And if you want a deeper personal reading for yourself, the link is available in the description box below to book that at any time. Until the next time I get to read for you, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Bye for now. Rose Quartz Crystal, this is your reading. What message does your Valentine have for you now? Let's take a look. We're going to use the heart-shaped love oracle cards to find out what message does your Valentine have for you now. All right. It's a beautiful card. It says friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. All right. This is a message from your Valentine. They want to nurture the bonds of friendship so that the love between you will deepen and develop. So this is a message for you, regardless if you're single, in a situationship, in a long-term committed relationship. This is a general reading and it's timeless. So take what resonates with you. So if you're single, this is the type of foundation that your connection with a potential Valentine will be built upon: friendship. Similarly, if you are in a situationship and you want to deepen the connection to go into a deeper level of commitment, your Valentine is saying, let's really nurture and cherish our bond of friendship and develop this area so that a desire for commitment will unfold. And if you've been in a long-term connection, a long-term relationship with your Valentine, the way to continue that spark and to reignite the passion between you is to get back to the fun, get back to basics, and enjoy the bond of friendship that the two of you share. So let's use another love oracle deck to answer this question. What message does your Valentine have for you now? We are a perfect match made in heaven. Beautiful. I love it. What else does your Valentine want you to know? I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. So this is particularly though for those of you who may be single or who may be in a recent connection and you really want this person to cherish you, to just wrap you, envelop you in their arms. This card is saying, I wish I could hold you in my arms and tell you how much you mean to me. So ultimately, your Valentine is saying, let's deepen the bonds of friendship. We are a perfect match. I want to hold you in my arms, okay? Let's use the Romance Angels Oracle. What message does your Valentine have for you now? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Very interesting. Let me get another card. So there's an aspect of healing the past that will deepen the bond and connection between you and your Valentine. Let me get one final romance angel. What message does your Valentine have for you now? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. All right. Let's tap into the tarot and see. Let's get some more specific details. Okay. What is a message directly from your Valentine? We have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So really this is an energy of being patient and allowing the time that's required for this connection to truly build. So I am getting the sense that this may be a reading for those of you who are on the newer side of a connection, who may even be single. And this is just calling for you to have trust, to heal any wounds of the past that you may have picked up from your parents or from your childhood or even from relationships. All right. So this is like nurturing a connection. I'm getting the sense that regardless of where you are in connection with your Valentine, whether again you know this person or not, they really want to build from the root system up. This is not the type of energy where we just dive into a connection. We start with an act of intimacy and then we backtrack and try and figure out if we have a connection. This is starting, like I said, from the root up. So this is about two people who heal any wounds that would allow it to infect a relationship before it can even begin. All right. This is knowing that a deep connection with someone that's going to last and go the distance is based on friendship. Okay, so healing past, making sure the two of you are just deeply connected on a soul level as friends, moving into trust, knowing that a connection, a committed relationship is going to require trust. So this is like building blocks of work that it takes for a relationship to really bloom, to really go the distance. So I'm getting the sense that either your future Valentine, if you don't have someone in your life now, or your Valentine that you are with is someone who is truly invested in building something over a long period of time and is not interested in a one night stand or a platonic, situationship. They're really invested in building something with someone who is healthy and ready. Okay. Let me get one final tarot card to answer this question. So I picked up the deck and this card flipped out on its own. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. So the Two of Swords, a message from your Valentine. So the Two of Swords is where this trust, your Valentine is calling for you to have trust because again, I'm getting the sense that this is more for those of you who are single or situationship or recently connected with someone, not so much for a longer term connection. That may be more card one. However, if you are in a new connection with someone and you are this Two of Swords energy where you're like, are they going to propose to me or commit to me? Are they going to ask me on a date or not? Am I going to find someone or not? That's where this is like, I have no idea where I could go. I could go any direction. I have no idea what's going to happen. I want this to happen, but I don't know. And that's where this trust card comes in, where the situation is calling for you to have faith. This person may not ask you out on a date as fast as you want or profess their love to you in the time span that you desire. And so that may cause you to waver in, does this person like me? Is this person interested in me? Is it worth it? Do we have a connection? And all of that fluctuation of energy and uncertainty is reflected in a connection, and it creates resistance for that person to want to deepen and develop the connection. So if that's you, if you resonate and you have this energy where it's like, I want someone in my life, I want this person to commit to me, I want them to ask me out, but I'm unsure, I don't know if it's going to happen, just remember that all that uncertainty creates resistance. It delays the time for you to actually receive what you desire. So remember, your Valentine is asking for you to have trust, to do the shadow work first, to make sure you heal any fears or wounds from the past so that you're ready and able to commit yourself when the time comes for this relationship to fully deepen and develop. Okay? All right, my beautiful soul. So now we're going to take a look at what you need to know about your Valentine's needs and desires. Okay. All right. What would your Valentine like you to know about what they need and desire? Ooh, we have the Empress. I love this. Okay. The Empress, know how valuable you are. I'm getting the sense again that your Valentine wants a person who knows who she is, knows who they are, knows how worthy they are. Remember, the law of attraction works on what you believe that you have already. And a lot of people desire a connection because they just want to be with someone. They don't want to be alone. They just want somebody to love and to love them. And maybe even have like a feeling that, why don't I have that? Am I unworthy? Am I unlovable? Am I not attractive? So if you've been without someone for a while, or you might be even in a new connection or a new situationship where you're uncertain if this person values you, thinks you're beautiful, and wants to commit and profess their love to you, they're asking you to know without a doubt that you are lovable, that you are worthy. You don't need a partner to make yourself feel worthy of love. That all comes from within. So when you love yourself unconditionally, when you shine radiantly, when you take the time to make yourself look and feel beautiful, that energy will be perceived. And the Valentine, the individual on the other side receiving that energy, is going to know without the shadow of a doubt that you are their Empress, that you are the one that they want. But it's an energy where they're drawn to you, they're magnetized to you, because you know how worthy you are, how lovable you are, how beautiful you are. Okay, so that's what your Valentine truly needs and desires in a woman, in a partner, is someone who values herself and knows how worthy she is. And that's why the situation is calling for you to have trust, because when you have that trust in your value, nobody can add to that. No one can take from that. And that's the type of person your Valentine wants to be with. Okay, let me get another card. All right. What does your Valentine want you to know about what they need and desire? What does your Valentine need and desire? All right. Okay. So we have the Death card. The Death card is about being willing to be reborn. So being willing to leave all of the negativity in the past, any wounds, any fears, any triggers, being willing to heal them and be reborn like a butterfly. So this individual is looking for someone to grow with. This person may have been with toxic people in the past, or just knows that that's not the type of energy they want to be with. They don't want to be with a codependent. That's why they want an Empress. They don't want somebody who is going to be needy, who's going to, require all of this person's time and energy in order to feel loved and validated. They don't want that. They want someone who's overcome that energy, healed all of the pain from the past, trusts, right? And so they want someone that is doing the work, the shadow work, okay, to heal any sense of unworthiness or pain from the past. We have the Eight of Wands. They want to move quickly. All right. This is someone who knows that what they want, what they they don't want to get stuck in repeated cycles. I'm getting the sense like this is a person who's done a lot of work on themselves. This is a masculine energy who's not toxic, who's healed, or who's in the healing process. That's why they know that it's not just about an act of intimacy. It's not about a one night stand. It's about building. It's about healing. It's about, just continuously progressing. And that takes just being willing to put all that stuff, let the dead stuff go and move forward. And that's what this Eight of Wands here is. And the Temperance card, what do they need and desire? Again, is emotional stability. They want to be compatible with someone who is doing the healing work so that they don't bring their wounds from the past into the connection, so that you can just continue to complement and add value to each other versus have to repair things coming into the connection. Okay, so the Temperance card is, they really need someone who's emotionally stable, who is, someone who is healing, working on themselves, not going to rely on the other person for validation, but is fully whole within themselves, and the two of you come together and complement one another. All right, now, beautiful soul, we're going to take a look at what you can do to strengthen the connection with your Valentine. Okay? What can you do to strengthen the connection with your Valentine? Ooh, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands reminds me of what I was just saying. Be willing to persevere beyond where you feel you're capable of. This is about consistent growth. That's how you can strengthen connection. Continue to persevere beyond where you think you're capable of. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is about communication and shared goals. What would the two of you like to accomplish together based on a firm foundation of friendship? What do you want to build? Where do you want to go? This person is interested in building a life with someone that has shared goals, shared dreams, shared values. So in order to strengthen your connection, communicate about what your individual goals are and how the two of you can work together to move towards that future hand in hand. All right? How can you strengthen the connection with your Valentine? All right, we have the Sun card. Okay, beautiful. Continue to be optimistic about what the future holds. Don't allow fear to quell the passion. Don't allow fear to sabotage the progress that the two of you are making. Don't allow expectation to dilute the enjoyment of the present moment. This is about being carefree, being like a child, not expecting too much, just being here, imagining what's possible, being optimistic about what's in store, but enjoying the moment fully. If you are resonating with this reading so far and you want to claim it for yourself, I want you to comment a fingers crossed emoji. All right, beautiful soul. Next, we're going to take a look at what does this person really admire about you? Okay, what does your Valentine want you to know that they appreciate about your qualities? Okay. What qualities does your Valentine most admire about you? Ooh, we have the Magician and the King of Swords. I love it. So the Magician is about knowing that you're a master manifester, knowing that you have the capacity to create your own reality with your thoughts, your feelings, with the intention that you have for your life. So again, what they really admire about you is the vision that you have for the future. They do sense that you are someone that they can build, that they can grow, that they can dream with. We have the King of Swords. So they admire your clarity. They admire your vision. I'm also getting the sense for those of you that are single, your Valentine is feeling this pull, this call, is being magnetized towards you. And so on a spiritual level, they are admiring your capacity to be resilient. Remember, like I said, to move beyond where you think you're capable of, because when you use the law of attraction to manifest anything in your life, you have to overcome those deep fears or the limiting beliefs that says like, it's never going to happen. You know, I've been single for this long, or every time I get into a relationship, they're never the one. How am I going to meet the one? When is it going to happen? So in order to actually manifest, you have to quiet those fears and those limiting beliefs. And it takes a lot of perseverance and determination. So with the King of Swords plus the Magician, whether you are aware of who your Valentine is or not, they are really admiring your capacity to manifest what you want with that intense focus and clarity of vision. Okay. All right, beautiful. What qualities does your Valentine most admire about you? All right. Wow. We have the Justice card. Okay. So these are some really powerful energies that your Valentine really admires about you. The Justice card is about karma. And in order to manifest anything, you have to come to terms with what it is that you've been sowing, right? As you sow, so shall you reap. Whatever thoughts or feelings or beliefs that you're planting, that is what you will reap. You will reap an experience, a harvest of whatever it is that you've been focusing your energy on, right? That's why your focus is so important. So this Justice card, what this person admires about you is your ability to take responsibility for your thoughts, feelings, and actions, knowing that if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to manifest your heart's desires. You have to have that intense clarity and focus of vision in order to manifest. You also have to have the faith, and you take personal accountability. And honestly, that is a beautiful energy to have in a relationship, because remember in the beginning, I was saying, I'm getting the sense that this person is someone who doesn't want a platonic or, you know, a situationship, doesn't want a one night stand, wants to build something lasting that requires doing the hard work of uncovering anything that would sabotage progress in a relationship, deeply becoming friends. So in order to not sabotage a relationship, you have to take personal responsibility for the triggers that this person is going to reflect to you, because all connections, no matter how perfect this person is for you, they're going to trigger you. And so if you are a person of justice, a person of personal responsibility, you're always going to take ownership of your thoughts and feelings. You're not going to make someone else pay for what you're feeling, or you're not going to make someone have to fix what you're feeling. You're going to work through that energy personally and then meet the other person as your best self. And if you can't be your best self, you let them know. You're able to communicate that. So this person really admires that about you. Okay. This is some powerful energy. The Four of Pentacles, what they admire about you, this is an energy of holding on to the things that you really value. It can be a financial energy. So if you happen to be good with finances or good at saving and investing, that could be something that your Valentine really values about you. But I'm getting the sense this is just you holding on to yourself, holding on to what you value and not letting it go. All right. Honoring what's valuable to you and important to you, like that Empress energy. Okay. Beautiful. You exude value. All right. And that's what this person admires most about you. Okay. I love that. That's beautiful. All right, beautiful. Now we're going to take a look at what steps you can take to enhance the romance between you. Okay, what steps can you take to enhance the romance between you and your Valentine? What steps can you take to enhance the romance between you and your Valentine? All right, this is interesting. We have the Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords? Because we go from the Seven of Swords to the Nine of Cups. The Seven of Swords is about deception. Let me get a clarifying card. Let me actually use this Love Oracle. What is the message from your Valentine about the Seven of Swords? What is this energy? I still feel so attracted to you. Interesting. Let me get another card. What is the Seven of Swords? Wow. Another seven. The Seven of Wands. Interesting. I still feel so attracted to you. I feel like some of you may be pushing your Valentine away. All right, this is a specific message for some of you, okay? The Seven of Swords with the Seven of Wands. I'm getting the sense that some of you may feel like your person is deceiving you. This may be for those of you who are in a situationship and you're wondering if this person is going behind your back or if they're seeing other people or why haven't they committed to you. Someone out there is really questioning if your Valentine or the person on your mind is deceiving you in some way. And this person is saying, I'm so attracted to you. I'm not attracted to anybody else. I'm not interested in going anywhere. So why are you fighting me off? Why are you pushing me away? Okay, so I'm getting the sense some of you may be pushing away a connection out of fear that they're deceiving you in some way. But with this Nine of Cups, you actually could be sabotaging a very beautiful romance. Okay. So if that resonates with you, if you feel somehow that you can't trust your Valentine, just know that that lack of trust is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and you're holding some part of yourself back or pushing this person away from you out of fear, and it's going to dampen the level of pleasure and joy and fulfillment that you can experience with this connection if you hold yourself apart out of fear that they're deceiving you in some way. So I'm getting the sense that this person is not deceiving you. So those of you who feel that, remember, this situation is calling for you to have trust, and this may be some sort of issue from the past that you witnessed with parents or family or even in a previous relationship. Okay. So in order to enhance the romance, don't sabotage the connection by feeling that this person is deceiving you. Because, for instance, if this is a situationship or you're wondering why this person isn't committing, it could spoil the commitment, okay, and ruin the progress. So just be conscious of that. All right. My beautiful souls, I'm going to get one final question for you answered, and we're going to take a look at the possible future connection with your Valentine. All right. What is the possible future connection between you and your Valentine? Wow. This card says you deserve love. All right. It reminds me of that Empress card. It says you are lovable. So again, I'm really feeling that this is about shadow work. This is about healing the past. This is about trust. This is about exuding value so that you magnetize someone who appreciates your value. All right. So the future of your connection with your Valentine depends upon you knowing how lovable you are, knowing how deserving you are and worthy of love. Okay. Let me get another card. What is the possible connection in the future between you and your Valentine? This card says very soon. It says clearly decide what you want, so that it comes to you now. So this definitely reminds me of that magician energy as well as the King of Swords. And that's something that your Valentine, whether you know this person or not, really admires about you, is that decisiveness, that clarity of focus. So make sure you know what you want. You know that you're worthy of it. You trust that it's coming to you, whether you know who this person is or not, and it will be a reality. Again, I am feeling this reading is more for those of you who are in a beginning connection or are single, knowing that you deserve love and it's going to happen for you very soon, as long as you're clear, decisive, and feel worthy. Okay, let me get another card. Let me use the tarot. What is the possible future connection between you and, oh my gosh, between you and your Valentine? The Two of Cups. And the Lovers? Two of Cups and the Lovers. Okay? Period. Reading's over. I love it. All right. So, possible future connection between you and your Valentine. This is soulmate union. This is devoted love. This is everything you wish and dream, pray, and hope for. Okay. Plus the Lovers. This is decisiveness. This is choosing one another despite all obstacles, despite any triggers or anything that comes up. No matter the good times or the bad times, you choose one another because you are devoted. You've given your cup. You've given your emotion. You've professed your love, and you've decided to commit. And then you have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Wands. Okay, this reminds me of the deception. Some of you may have some sort of energy of like either the person isn't, you can't trust them, they betrayed you, or whatever it is. It could just be a fear that they're going to do it and they haven't. But that, remember what I said, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Wands, the possible future. It's going from feeling betrayed to success. All right. You are victorious. You and your Valentine are victorious. You are the Lovers. You're the Two of Cups. So don't let fear of betrayal prevent you from fully trusting and leaning into a love that could be the best thing you've ever had in your life. Okay? Don't let fear stop you. Do that deep inner work of healing all wounds of the past so that you come into this connection, feet touching the ground, ready to run. Okay? All right, my beautiful soul, I do hope this reading served you, gave you some peace and clarity. I would love for you to come back to the comments and let me know how your Valentine's Day went. And if you resonate with this reading and you want to claim it for yourself, comment the fingers crossed emoji. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new here. We provide new readings every week that you won't want to miss. If you would like a personal reading, there's a link in the description box. You can book that for yourself at any time. Until the next time I get to read for you, as always, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Bye for now.